This is round one of a Vintage League. We're playing a Bomberman list that top aided a local paper event that I played. A little couple changes here and there, but pretty much the same deck. Plays more like a big blue style troll deck with a combo finish. Let's see what we can do with it. Yo, Gabo. Awesome. Congratulations on your promotion, and thank you for the continued subscription. That's awesome. Very cool. What do we think about this? We got a Ponder, got some fast mana, uncountable salvagers, but we have a lot of mana. This is pretty bad if we get mental misstepped, I would say. But I don't know, might be worthwhile. If we hit like a Trinket Mage, we're playing Bomberman, so Auriok Salvagers and Black Lotus is an infinite mana combo. If we hit Trinket Mage off our Ponder, we can have pretty early Salvagers. That was a rough stream this weekend, but happens. Let's try keeping it. It was an interesting stream. I think we got to play some really interesting matches. Yeah. I don't know. I find that people concede enough that it's fine. It's really not that hard of a combo to pull off on Magic Online, in my opinion. Look at that. Wow, that's actually nice. So next turn we can play either Uncounterable Lavinia or Trinket Mage. I feel like that's sick. Currently we have nothing to do with our infinite mana. But top could help there too. Though we don't have to draw top if we don't want to. We are lacking permission in this hand, so this Lavinia could be pretty useful. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Powerful cards. Our Lavinia is also uncounterable, which is, powerful. So we have a Divining Top on top, which is fine. I don't hate having a Divining Top here. So our top is now misstep proof, which is nice. This could be a Jace though, right? This could be Standstill. This could just be Jeskai Xerox. I guess there's a Jet. It could just be Jet. Nap Time Walk it is. I guess it couldn't have been a Jace because we have a Lavinia and this is a Moxen. That makes sense to me. We're currently doing a whole lot of nothing, but we will have uncounterable salvagers soon. Definitely not blocking. They didn't attack. I think that's free damage that I would have probably tried to get in. Let's think about this. Trinket Mage getting Lotus can give us enough mana to salvagers, but we won't have uncounterable, so probably wouldn't want to exactly do that. We can always just Trinket Mage and play a top. We have various Trinket Mage targets in our deck. None of them seem to be really that good here. It's pretty much going to be Lotus most of the time. Yo, what up? I'm leaning towards just playing an uncounterable Trinket Mage and playing a top, which is also pretty uncounterable. I guess I can just hard cast Misstep, so it's not really uncounterable. So I guess we could just play top first and see what happens. I don't really think it's going to make too much of a difference. This is going to be a hard cast mental misstep. Yeah. Alright. Let's go grab an... I don't know if they play Wasteland, but we really have the mana that it doesn't really matter if we could just fetch basics. Let's go get a Trinket Mage. So we'll have infinite mana next turn, uncounterable. We don't have anything to do with it currently because our top was countered. Is there anything better we can do? We could grab a Ballista. That doesn't really seem that good. I don't really see a reason to play a Lotus either. I do think I like having our Lavinia here. I mean, if they play a 5th land, then they can hardcast Force of Will on our Lotus, I guess. That's not really a big deal. You can always bring it back later. They could always Swords our Salvagers, so we might want to hold it for a little while. I'm not sure. Yeah. This is a little bit better than LED. I don't have to sack my hand. Not that I have anything in my hand. But, we don't really have to go in on it because we do have a better board position. Yeah, do another land. I'm gonna get in there with, this really doesn't do very much, huh? Pretty easy to get in with Trinket Mage, though. So they could easily have Swords in their last 3 cards. I guess we both have the same amount of lands. They've just time walked. I don't really know if I want to like have my Salvagers be Source to Plowshare. I think it matters that we should still have enough mana to loop even if our Lotus was countered. So I'm gonna wait. I don't really think it does anything for me to jam here. I mean, it protects us from Snapcaster beats, I guess, but I don't really care about that. We need some payoff. Our payoff could always get countered as well, so that's not a bad one to have right now, though. I actually think I'm trying to figure out how good this is right now. It might be okay. All right, sure. So if we play our Black Lotus and it's not countered, can we still hold up Force of Will and play Salvagers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. We do have enough to do that, so let's do that. Yeah. So we have the combo in play, but we don't really have anything to do with it. We have infinite mana and exactly 0 things to cast with it. I agree. Ah, the good days. The good part is the Salvager does beat down. Back Faden. Counter it. We can return our Sensei's Divining Top with our Salvagers, actually. So we probably should have done that. Maybe I'm bad. Maybe I'm really bad. Yeah, that was probably not my smoothest play. We should have made a bunch of mana and Jesus Christ, mana drain. All right. We should have made a bunch of mana and gotten our top and spun our top. That was it was a pretty bad play, for sure. I mean, they were never going to be able to steal Lotus, right? Like, you can just always sack Lotus. This is why we play. We play to learn. And it's not my deck. I'm learning. Dig Through Time, Force of Will were the cards pitched. I guess Dig Through Time makes sense because we do have a Lavinia in play. Force of Will also not great when our Lavinia is in play. Yeah. Not really, though. Because we still have infinite mana plus a top next turn. Let's do... Return Black Lotus. Cast Black Lotus. Lotus. Black Lotus. I think there's an easier way to do this. Someone in chat can let me know. Monastery Mentor is a good one. Let's make infinite monk tokens. Uncounterable, by the way. Ding, ding, ding! We found it! Not bad. Not bad. Their only out could be a balance or a supreme verdict, probably. I would probably make like 20. Attack Dak, kill Dak with these two, and call it a day. So, how do we want to board for Xerox? Probably want Flusterstorm. We probably want Fragmentize, maybe, for Stony Silence. So we can win pretty reasonably through Stony Silence. Maybe go down some swords. Depends on like exactly what they're playing. He doesn't seem great against them unless they're playing Young Pyromancer. Hey, hashtag snipe. Thank you for the sub. Welcome. You are a powerful, powerful wizard. Congratulations. And that puts us another one closer to everyone unlocking I'm actually PO. So thanks for that. I love that emote, and I just can't wait for everyone to have it. I don't know if we want a Chalice versus them. Like, we want to, what, Chalice on 1 versus Xerox? But that kind of hurts us. I'm pretty sure this Chalice is just for PO. I mean, I put the Chalice in here, so that's why I wanted it in there. I'm pretty sure it's just for PO. We just gotta figure out how many swords. This could just be an only Snapcaster version, so maybe we only want something like 1 sword. Or they could have Lavinias, and maybe we want more swords. Not really sure. I feel like we might be able to go down a land in this matchup, but I don't really know. I kind of wish I had the deck creator here, but we'll just roll with this and see how it goes. Put a couple of cards in there for Stony. This hand looks reasonable. Library, that's annoying. I don't think we have Strip Mine in our deck. We don't have Strip Mine in our deck. So, what do I want to do with my life? I think I want to lead with a... Well, I definitely want to strip it, but I definitely can't. So... I think what I want to do is Trinket Mage for a top and resolve my top. We already have Lotus, so really the best thing now is either a top or a walking ballista. And well, walking ballista is nice. It provides a little bit of pressure, but top sounds a little bit better. From what I learned talking with the creator of the deck, you do play a lot of Grey Ogre Beatdown. Let's grab a top. I'm gonna leave open. Not that I think we're gonna need to Fluster Force, but I think I'm gonna leave open Fluster Force and spin. That way we can get a better idea of which card we want to draw and if we want to fetch away. It's vintage and we're playing Grey Ogres. It's classic. If I counter this, they can't play. I guess they can still play a land and get back on library. No, that's fine. They can do this. When everyone's playing the most powerful permission, sometimes it's the Grey Ogres that get there. Trinket Mage is one of my favorite cards, though. Awesome, awesome magic card. What do we got? Spin the Top says Gataxian Probe, Trinket Mage, Flooded Strand. Yeah, I'm pretty in on that. Let's probe, see what's up, and then we'll fetch away the other ones and Trinket Mage. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Hashtag sniped. Very nice. If you haven't already checked out the YouTube, definitely check out the YouTube. You can get a ton more content for free. Got lots and lots of vintage up on the YouTube. Basically all of our streams, though. So if you've been watching for a while, you've seen some of it. Okay. On library, no current permission, but we do have a fast Jace on the way, possibly. We have enough permission to really stop that. We're going to try to keep playing these Grey Ogres and get this beat down on. I still don't know if they're playing Wastelands or not. If you get me addicted to anything else, you'll get less content. I can tell you that much for sure. That's a good way to get less content. So, what do I want to get with this Trinket Mage is the next question. That would technically get you less vintage content, Kugels, but it would get you more content, so. Very, very unlikely of you to get me addicted to Modern, I can tell you that much. That ship has sailed a long time ago. I used to be very addicted to Modern. Not so much anymore. Legacy I could get behind. I heard Stoneforge Mystics are good again, which is kind of my jam. So what do we think we want here? I think we might want just a Sapphire. But we could want a Walking Ballista, right? That puts a lot of pressure. Oh, I own Lantern. Oh, I did own Lantern at some point in life. I don't know how to update with versions in collection. I own some of Lantern at least. I think we just want this Walking Ballista. No, let's get a Sapphire. Let's get a Sapphire. This way we can hold up Force Fluster and we can still spin top with our new 3 cards that we found. I would consider us winning. Though I did just sell my surgical extractions for like a jillion tickets each, so less Modern's all about the surgical right now. Hey, what up, non-interactive? How's it going? We got some vintage before you watch more vintage. Don't be lit. So what do we have in our opponent's hand? We know there's no Volcanic Island. We know there's no Moxjet, there is a Snapcaster Mage. I almost want to counter this. Just because we're kind of winning right now. I really don't care. I don't want to be stuck with this Flusterstorm. I mean, we know 4 of their 6 cards. We know that they have a Jace and a Cruise and a Snapcaster and a Valk. If we counter here, they can't really counter back unless they want to get off library, which not the greatest. We have a top. This is a 4-turn clock. If we force pitching Fluster, we still have Preordain and top, which is pretty nice. This Fluster's really not going to do very much unless we force here and they Pyroblast back. This stops our clock by half. Maybe this is too aggressive, but I kind of want to cast Force Pitch Flusterstorm and keep going. This line could be too aggressive. I could see that. It's going to be a Preordain, maybe. Source of Plowshares, maybe. No, Preordain. Okay, so, like, we still know 4 of our opponent's 6-card hand. We're still have a good clock right now. Like, even if they just take next turn and just cast Jace, like, not that good for them. So, we get to spin with our top here, draw the best card, put 2 cards on the bottom if we want. I think this is a pretty reasonable place. If we find another Forceful, it's kind of insane, actually. Auriok Salvagers. Black Lotus is in the yard. Or currently, we would have to wait until the next turn. But this certainly poses a threat to them. So we can resolve our Auriok Salvagers. Seems reasonable. It also has 2 power, so... It's going to put a lot of pressure on them to find an answer. It would make our 3-turn clock, and then we would have infinite mana on the next turn, unless they countered Lotus on the way back down. We do have... I did fetch 2 islands, so we are a little short on white mana for activations. If they have a force, it gets them off library, so pretty happy with that. It does mean that we would 100% have a Jace coming down, probably. So many uncommons. I guess this is a common. At some point in life, it was an uncommon, I believe. So, they now have 4 unknowns. That's a lot of unknowns. If they have, like, Bolt, Snap, Bolt, it's pretty good for them. Yeah, we do have one of Magic's most powerful array of creatures. This is fair. The humble beats. I like what's going on here. We don't really... I used up our permission probably early, for sure, but I felt like this is a reasonable spot to pick a fight in. Currently, they have 2 turns before they die. Leo... There's things that are bigger than 3/3s. Is this gonna be a Dak Faden? Sure, Dak Faden's fine. They're gonna steal our mocks so that we can't go infinite? That's kind of funny. That's really funny. I like that. Yeah, you got it, fam. So, where does that leave us? Drawing Ponder at the moment. So, we know we have a dig through time. I think we want to ponder and see what we can find. If we can find a white source, we can make a lot of mana and see if we can get there from there. So this is going to be a misstep. Oh, a Pyroblast. Sure. At this point, I think it's better to spin top then. Unfortunate. These cards are pretty bad. Don't really think any of these cards do anything. Why don't we leave the Flusterstorm on the top of the deck? In case we want to spin, in case we want to draw it and cast it. We can attack Dak with 1 and Trinket Mages with 2. Not too good. I think we have to attack all 3 at him. That's not going to do very much for us in the face of a Jace. So, unfortunately, this Dak is going to extend the game by a turn. Because I think we're going to have to kill this Dak. Yeah, I fetched Islands. I didn't expect it to be an issue. I definitely wanted Islands, but I didn't know if they played Wasteland or not. They still could play Wasteland. We don't know. Seems like it could have been a mistake. Quite possible. Alright, I'm going to leave us with a Flusterstorm in case we need it. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack Dak Faden and Bob. We're going to leave it like that for now. If we don't use our Flusterstorm, we'll spin, draw, dig, and cast. We could just cast dig. We could just preordain away the other cards. I don't know. Senior Bob. White, black, colorless. Volcanic Island Mentor. Yeah, that's a good draw. That's going to stop our beatdown plan. Yeah, you got a Mentor. We also know they have a Jace, a Snapcaster, and a Cruise left. So they can just cruise and then... Yikes. It's going to be bad. It's going to be hard for us to win this game. Mentor is an insane draw for sure. Maybe we are supposed to keep in more swords. I don't know. We definitely probably should have fetched differently. That's for sure. If we had a Lavinia in play here, we couldn't get cruised on. That's not really true. They could just play a Jace, bounce our Lavinia, and cruise if they really wanted to. We can beat... Can we beat a cruise? Depends on when they cast cruise. We have a Fluster on the top of our library. So they're going to cruise now with 2 mana up. This is the second spell. So we should be able to beat that. As long as they don't have a misstep, which we don't know, but we know 2 of their cards. Oh, that was dig. No, they don't have cruise. Oh, that wasn't even cruise. What the hell? So we know their hand. It's Snap, Jace, Cruise. So we need to find... I mean, we're not going to be able to find an answer to this mentor with our current mana. But we know that their hand is Snap, Cruise, Jace. Okay. I can't believe they dug then. It doesn't make any sense. So let's start with preordaining those cards away that we don't want. Lavinia. I guess we could take Dig here. Maybe we should just Dig. We still would have to hit land plus Moxen to be able to get our Lotus back. Is that worth it? That could be worth it. Because they have no counter spells, so if we get infinite mana and a way to do something with it, it's really good for us here. Alright, let's dig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leaving Black Lotus. Pretty sure we know their hand. So we hit Emerald Flooded Strand, which gives us infinite mana, and then our top just has to find something to do with it. Wonder if there's a way to cast this with white mana every time or something. Alright, Spin and Brainstorm. That would find us the exact same cards that we currently have, right? So that doesn't work. So we can't stop them, right? But we can attack in, and all they can do is flash in a Snapcaster Mage. If we draw the Brainstorm, then we see these 3 cards, and we cut 2 back. We see the top and the 3 cards. Unless we activate top is spitting out, doesn't do anything either. So this doesn't get us anywhere. So I'm going to battle. I'm going to come battling with everyone. We generate a huge pile of mana, get Brainstorm, cast it to get top back, spin top again. I guess it goes 1 deeper. So I'm willing to trade the Salvagers for a Monk, right? For a Monastery Mentor. Pretty sure I'm willing to do that. We could die on the swing back. Yeah, I guess we get 1 card deeper. Yeah, I know they have a Snapcaster. I know exactly what they have. I'm willing to trade this Auriok Salvager for a Monastery Mentor. I'm pretty sure we're going to win the game if that happens. I guess their Jace can be really good. If they trade for a Mage, that's fine with me too. That's fine. So I guess we should generate some mana and get 1 card deeper with this Brainstorm. I forgot that getting rid of the Brainstorm does generate us 1 card deeper. Well, we knew exactly what their hand was. So we knew that there couldn't be any Monk token shenanigans, so we knew we could go in. Alright, one card deeper. Trinket Mage for Ballista. Alright, we got it. That was a pretty good card underneath. Boom! 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 Bombered. That was pretty lucky. That was our third Trinket Mage. Yeah, I guess that's why you play 4, huh? Nice. That deck is sweet.